When there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Hey, that new Ghostbusters movie was fire. Don't even try to act like it wasn't. Why? Everybody, like, when I first started seeing, like, you know, info, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. You know, I wasn't, like, insanely pumped, but the more trailers I saw, I was like, okay, this is gonna be a funny movie. But everybody was like, no, it's not gonna be a good movie. Females aren't funny. They're gonna be terrible Ghostbusters. Shut up. Shut up. You know how stupid you sound? That is just dumb. Stop it. Some of the funniest people I know are females. Stop doing that crap, okay? You can have... Okay. Just... makes you mad. Funny as hell movie, though. But it didn't like how it started off. Started off with my boy... Not my boy. Woo, rewind. Started off with Gabe from The Office. That's strike one movie. You almost made me walk out of the theater, okay? Let's not do that again. But then you started throwing them all over the place, so I was like, okay, alright. I'll let it pass. I'll let it slide, everyone. But no. Anyways, hilarious movie. All the girls do great. What are their names in the movie? The big black girl. Whatever her real name is. Leslie Jones. Boom. Got it. I know she's Patty. I think one of them might be an Abby, but I can't think of the rest of them. But I know Kate McKinnon. I know their real names: Leslie Jones, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy, and Kristen Wiig. Boom. Chris Hemsworth, he's really funny, like being their secretary. But they obviously, I mean, they even make the jokes, but they obviously only hired him for him being a good-looking guy, because that was just seriously so pointless in hiring him. Like the last secretary actually did stuff, but this was just dumb. There was Chris Hemsworth. He was kind of pointless in the movie, in my opinion, but he did serve a lot of laughs. He was very hilarious. I will give him that. Very funny. But no, all the girls, they worked really well together. I really like how they brought them together. Just hilarious. I think it worked very well. Very well. Just Kate McKinnon was the one I really loved. I thought she was going to be the one I wasn't going to really enjoy as much, but she was hilarious. She was just this really weird, awkward girl. She would say the weirdest stuff, and it was just, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was funny. And I heard that there was going to be a cameo in this movie, but they had everybody up in it. They had, at the first cameo you see was Harold Ramis, the Ghostbusters that passed a few years back. They had a bust of him out in a university hallway. And then you see Bill Murray. I was trying to say Dan Aykroyd, but Bill Murray, he's like some other scientist, and he's on the news. You see Bill, god dang it, now I'm saying the wrong. You see Dan Aykroyd, he's a taxi driver. And Ernie Hudson, he's Leslie Jones's cousin. And she kept talking about her cousin the whole movie, talking about how the hearse was his. And then she was like, oh man, he's going to be really mad. And then I was like, I bet, because he was the last Ghostbuster we hadn't seen the whole movie. I was like, when is he going to come in? Where's he at? And then I realized, it just hit me. I said, I guarantee you that he's Leslie Jones's cousin. And he was. You got to see their old secretary. She was like a concierge or some like check-in lady at a hotel. They paid a lot of homage to the old Ghostbusters. Like, I really liked how they got their logo. This spray painting guy was like, oh yeah, I saw a ghost. So it was like, spray painted a ghost. And then Leslie Jones goes, no, I don't want any ghost on my walls. He goes, oh, no ghost? Okay. And, you know, made the logo. I was like, that's actually pretty cool. I liked it. You saw Slimer again, and he was eating a lot, but he had a girlfriend this time around. He was driving, just really enjoying himself. And Stay Puft Ghost was a circus balloon, like not a parade balloon this time around. So that was cool seeing him again, and he popped pretty easily, but that was cool. There was lots of cool, creepy ghosts, and honestly, I got scared at a few parts in the beginning. I was like, dang, good job, Corbin. Scared of the Ghostbusters. No, and there was the main ghost was really cool because, whoever their villain, I don't know who the actor's name is or what his name was in the movie, but the villain, he died and then became like a ghost or whatever, and he was here, wouldn't you like me to become something better? And he became the Ghostbusters logo, and then stepped out of the logo and took the little red area of it and made it into a bow tie, popped it on him, and then he started growing and becoming like actual real life, because he was just straight cartoon, like 2D in a 3D movie. And then he started growing and became a scary monster. She goes, I don't think you understand the definition of cute and cuddly. But that was cool that they fought against like their own logo. It was a really good movie, and it was awesome seeing so many ghosts and like how technology has advanced. And I loved the hearse being their Ecto Ecto 1. And in this, everyone was wondering if this was the same universe as the old Ghostbusters, but no, it is clearly not. It's another universe, completely rebooted, just pays a lot of homage to it. In the end credits, Kate McKinnon talks about, I think, whatever, like her mentor or something. Her mentor, Sigourney Weaver. But, what else do you see? Kristen Wiig's character. She comes running to the, some restaurant that like the professors or somebody's at, and she smacks onto the glass like Rick Moranis did. And I don't think he was in this movie, but I was also watching a video last night about that Rick Moranis doesn't act at all anymore, so maybe that's why he didn't make a cameo in this movie. But either way, he smacks onto the glass, well, she smacks onto the glass and is like, help, help, like Rick Moranis does in the original Ghostbusters, which was really cool. It's just a really good movie. Lots of laughs throughout the entire thing. Like, I'm pretty sure this was in the trailer, but I love when they're like, Kevin, that's Chris Hemsworth's character. He's just so terrible at his job. He's just a secretary, just needs to answer the phone, and he'll let it ring like 5 times. They'll be like, Kevin, are you gonna get that? And one time they're like, Kevin, could you get the phone? He goes, can't, it's in the fish tank. Like, some other phone was in the fish tank. They said, no, the one right on your desk. And he goes, oh, okay. Picks at him, he goes, what are we called? And they said some super long name, and he goes, oh, okay, paranormal and like, he killed me. And I like, at the beginning, Kate McKinnon, Melissa McCarthy, and Kristen Wiig, they go up to this, they're trying to find some professor guy that came to Kristen Wiig early in the movie, and she's like, but I just saw him, she goes, I'm looking for John Doe. And he was like, John Doe? She's talking to Gabe from The Office. He was like, John Doe? He died 15 years ago. And all the girls are like, oh my gosh, no. And they're like, this is exactly what we needed. And then the guy that came to her, John Doe, walks up and goes, hey. She goes, this is what I'm talking about. He goes, oh, this is John Doe Jr. John Doe Sr. died 15 years ago. She goes, clearly this is the one I meant. Clearly. And oh my gosh, I was dying. Everyone in the theater was dying to that part. Hilarious. They did a remix of the Ghostbusters theme song. It was just really awesome. Really fantastic movie. I loved it. It really worked for me, you know. Anything else about the movie? The effects were fantastic. I like that their costumes were like Morgue costumes, like morticianers, you know, the gravedigger costumes. That was pretty cool. They got cool gear. I loved them going out in the back alley and testing out. The Chinese delivery guy, I loved him. He was a goofy guy. You'll see what I mean if you see the movie. Definitely recommend seeing it. It's definitely my second favorite Ghostbuster. The first one being first, then this one, then the second one. The second one was just terrible. But every Ghostbuster movie is the same. 3 white scientists, a random black person that joins along. They have a secretary. They fight a giant or there's like some type of giant thing in New York, or I don't know where they lived in this one. It might have been New York, but either way, you got the Stay Puft, you got Statue of Liberty, you got the Ghostbusters symbol. Yeah, no, they stick pretty similar to each other, but yeah. Good, hilarious. Loved seeing all the old cast come back for this. Yeah, but yeah, that movie was fantastic. Go see it. Next review, because I don't really do a lot of reviews for the other movies, unless it's, you know, something like this. Next review I'm probably going to be doing will be Suicide Squad, because that comes out not too long from now. But until next time, don't cross streams.